Welcome to chemistry classes. In this video we are going to discuss about instantaneous rate and average rate. Instantaneous rate and average rate. Instantaneous rate means rate of a chemical reaction at a particular instant. Okay, rate of a chemical reaction at a particular instant. Okay, that rate of chemical reaction called instantaneous rate. Average rate of chemical reaction mean rate of chemical reaction during a particular time interval. This rate of reaction called average rate and instantaneous rate. Look here, you can see this graph here. This first one in y-axis concentration of reactant and the x-axis time. Okay, concentration of reactant against the time. So here amount of reactant or concentration of reactant decreases with the time. Concentration of reactant decreasing with the time finally became constant. Okay, look here, I taken here three points here, T1, T2 and here it is T. So here rate of chemical reaction between these 2 points, between T1 and T2, this rate of reaction is called average rate of chemical reaction. Look here, this is T1. Okay, corresponding concentration will be this one here, this point. We can point, this is C1 and this is C2. This is T2. Okay, concentration corresponding to T2, it is C2 and C1. Clear? Now look here, average rate. We know how to find average rate of chemical reaction, minus delta R divided by delta T. This is the equation to find average rate of reaction. Okay, change in concentration, C2 minus C1. Okay, change in time, T2 minus T1. This is average rate of chemical reaction for this graph. Okay, change of concentration of reactant against time. From this we can find average rate of chemical reaction. Clear? Similarly you can see here instantaneous rate. Look here, this is T. Okay, rate of reaction at particular time, at this time. Okay, rate of chemical reaction at a particular instant. This rate of reaction is called instantaneous rate. Okay, so we can this is time T, corresponding concentration this one. Okay, from this triangle we can find slope of this graph. Okay, and here this is change in concentration of reactant against time, amount of reactant decreasing with the time, so slope will be negative, instantaneous rate will be negative slope. Okay, from this slope we can find instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate we will represent like this, dr divided by dt, instantaneous rate. Average rate we will represent like this, delta R divided by delta T. This is average rate and this is instantaneous rate. Okay, using this graph. Look here, this graph here same, but here concentration of product against time. Concentration of product against time. We know amount of product increasing with the time, or concentration of product increases with the time, finally became constant. Okay, similarly here 3 points, T1, T2, and T. The rate of reaction between T1 and T2, this rate of reaction we can say average rate of reaction. Clear? Also look here T1. So this is concentration corresponding to T1, it is C1, and here this is C2, concentration corresponding to T2. Clear. So rate of reaction between T1 and T2, that is average rate of reaction delta P divided by delta T. Okay, C2 minus C1 divided by T2 minus T1. There is no negative sign. There is no negative sign because this is product. We know amount of product increases with the time, so there is no negative sign. In this case, amount of reactant decreases with the time, so there will be negative sign. Here negative sign. Here in case of product, there is no negative sign. Okay, so this is average rate. Similarly here, rate of reaction at particular point, at a particular instant. Okay, this rate of reaction is instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate. Okay, so here also we can draw a tangent and a triangle. From this we can find their slope. Okay, accordingly we can find their slope. The slope will be instantaneous rate. Okay, here this is product. In case of product, there is no negative slope. In case of reactant, there will be negative slope. So here also slope will be instantaneous rate. Clear? So here again, average rate of reaction mean rate of reaction during a particular time interval. That is average rate. Okay, instantaneous rate mean rate of reaction in a particular instant, that is instantaneous rate. Clear? Instantaneous rate and average rate, we have one problem here. Okay, here it is given here C4H9Cl. After hydrolysis, after reacted with water, it forms C4H9OH, alcohol plus HCl. Also in the table it is given time duration for this chemical reaction and change in concentration of C4H9Cl. Okay, using this information we can find instantaneous rate and average rate. First one, how to find average rate. Average rate between 0 to 50 seconds. 0 to 50 seconds. During this time interval we can find average rate. Okay, how can you find this? Look here, delta R minus delta R divided by delta T. Okay, so here 0 to 50 seconds. So you can check the table. Look here, concentration at 0 to 50 seconds. 0 at 0, its concentration was 0.1. At 50 seconds, its concentration decreased to 0.0905 divided by 50 minus 0. So answer will be negative 1.90. So this is the instantaneous rate of chemical reaction. This negative sign indicates amount of reactant decreasing with the time. Okay, so to find average rate, using this information, first we have to draw a graph. Take a graph paper, okay, then plot concentration in y-axis, concentration of C4H9Cl, put this concentration in y-axis, time interval take in x-axis, okay, then we can choose any particular point. Okay, for example, instantaneous rate at 600 seconds. So take 600 seconds. Okay, we have to take here 600 seconds, then put a dotted line over here, then draw a tangent like this, make a triangle like this. Clear? After that, look here, this is one concentration, this is another concentration. So here C1 and C2. Similarly, this is time T1 and this is time T2. Time T1 and T2. Clear? After that, we can find instantaneous rate C2 minus C1 divided by T2 minus T1. Okay, when you find instantaneous rate at 600 seconds, your answer will be 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 5 mole per liter second inverse. Clear? So this will be instantaneous rate at 600 seconds. So to find instantaneous rate, take a graph paper and you have to do like this. Clear? So you have one homework question here. Find instantaneous rate at 400 seconds. Okay, so you have to do here, take a graph paper, put the values over here, then take the point at 400 second, then make the triangle like this, then do it. Okay, after you solve this, you have to write the answer in comment box. Okay.
Thank you for watching this channel. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos. Thank you.